Global supply chains have grown into vast and intricate networks that stretch across continents, linking producers, suppliers, and consumers in ways that make the modern world function. Yet this interconnectedness comes with deep vulnerabilities. When one link in the chain weakens, whether through conflict, political tension, or natural disaster, the effects ripple across industries and nations. Australia's situation illustrates just how exposed a country can be when its essential resources depend on distant and unstable regions. A significant portion of Australia's fuel supply, roughly 60%, comes from the Middle East. That dependence means the nation's energy security relies on the safe passage of oil tankers through some of the world's most volatile maritime corridors. These routes pass close to zones of political unrest and piracy, where even minor disruptions can trigger delays, price spikes, and shortages that reach Australian shores within weeks. The world's reliance on maritime trade leaves no true alternative. If these sea lanes falter, economies everywhere feel the strain. The challenge extends beyond the Middle East. Much of global shipping, including vessels carrying goods vital to Australia's economy, passes through the Taiwan Strait. This narrow waterway has become one of the most strategically sensitive areas on the planet. Rising tensions between China and Taiwan, and the possibility of military confrontation, cast a long shadow over international trade. A conflict there would not simply affect the region, it would send shockwaves through global supply networks, halting shipments of fuel, electronics, and essential materials. For Australia, the stakes are high. The country's prosperity depends not only on exports like iron ore and agricultural products but also on the steady import of energy and manufactured goods. A disruption in any major shipping lane could paralyze industries, threaten jobs, and drive up living costs. Policymakers and businesses are increasingly aware that the era of assuming smooth, uninterrupted global trade is over. Diversifying supply sources, investing in domestic refining, and strengthening alliances with stable trading partners are now viewed as strategic necessities rather than economic choices. These global tensions highlight a broader truth: economic security is inseparable from geopolitical stability. In a world where trade routes double as potential flashpoints, nations like Australia must prepare for uncertainty. Energy independence, regional cooperation, and robust maritime security are no longer distant policy goals, they are the foundations of resilience in an unpredictable century. The complexity of modern supply chains may be a triumph of globalization, but it also serves as a reminder that even the most advanced economies remain vulnerable to forces far beyond their borders.